And after boating hours from Wanty to the most northern tip of Lac La Martre, 42-year-old Tony Willia fell over the side of his boat.
I
managed to swim to an island at the end of a point. All of a sudden, there was a big man standing beside me. He must have walked away because I heard some branches break through out the bushes.
Willia would spend another 48 hours alone in the Tlichon wilderness before being rescued. For many in the region, the presence of Bushmen, or Nakgan as they're known in the Tlichon language, is a reality that goes back thousands of years.
And sometimes they use the really medicine power. That's why it's really hard to find them.
Rebecca says the Tlichon people and Nakgan have lived in the same region since time immemorial. As legend has it, the terrifying human-like creatures have powerful magic. They lure people towards them and steal them, never to be seen again. There's even stories of Nakgan stealing moose and caribou carcasses. Rabiska says his grandmother told him a story when he was little about one of his relatives who was lured to an island by Nakgan.
So we never seen him, never heard it again. There's some people they heard him with a scream, talking, scream, help, something like that, but nobody can do nothing.
Nearly a century later, Rabiska would have his own encounter with Nakgan while driving toward the Frank Channel Bridge between Ray and Edzo one morning decades ago. Rabiska says he saw a man standing in the middle of the narrow bridge. He says as he drove up, the man jumped over the railing. Rabiska hurried out of his vehicle to look over the side to see if the man was okay, but there was no one there.
I didn't see him. I don't know what happened to him.
Rabiska says he's done his best to pass on stories of Nakgan to the next generation. He said as development pushes people further into the bush, interactions like his and Willia's will only increase. Hilary Bird, CBC News, Yellowknife.